What about people that want to include their children in the ceremony? Do you have any kind of ideas of how they could do that?
It happens a lot. I find it's really interesting that about in the 8-year mark, people decide to get married. And by then they have their house, they have a kid or two, and wow, we got to include the kids, and it's great because it's a family event. And I did a wedding just a couple of weeks ago where the couple were in their 50s. Dad walked the bride down, and then once they got to the front, I asked all the children who are older to come by, and I said, who presents the bride? And it's the children who presented the bride. So it was really fun.
That's cute. That's a really great idea. I think I've seen like sand ceremonies where the children are involved in different ideas like that too. It's always fun and easy to incorporate them. Do you have any restrictions on photography or videography?
I don't.
No.
Because I'm used to doing cinema, I'm used to doing photography. It really doesn't bother me. Again, that's one of those things you need to ask about from the officiant, how they feel about that. Some people have different feelings about it. On the other hand, sometimes they do get pretty interfering. I had one where there was this big camera on a rig right in front of me. And I was, well, you know, that's what the couple wants. I'm not going to complain about it. However, the mother of the bride complained because she couldn't see what was going on.
Yeah, I think that's something that we need to be mindful of, is the people watching the ceremony too.
Absolutely. Which brings me, if I can, to talking about electronic devices during the ceremony. My usual announcement now is to say, please take pictures, but stay in your seats. Because you know, people can get up and get in the way of the photographer, and you've paid some good money, and you want to have the photographer to get the best chance to get great pictures. That's the great memories, because the ceremony goes by so fast. And to get somebody up there with a big tablet in front of you, you know, it used to be okay when you had these little cameras, and then it became these SLRs, and now some people I don't even see because they're behind the tablet during the whole ceremony.
It's funny because you would think that they would much rather just watch the ceremony since they're there in person, as opposed to have it on video or film, which is already being done anyway, right?
That's right. And in fact, that's what a lot of couples are asking me to say now, is like to please be in the moment with the couple and share it with them.
That's great advice.
And please do not post any pictures on Facebook or Twitter before they do.
Yeah, I see that a lot too.
Yeah.
So do you have any backup plans in case of emergency or illness?
Absolutely. Where I'm with at All Seasons, they always have somebody on standby in case something happens, and that's great. I always call if I'm usually there about half an hour ahead. If I'm running late and I'm about 15 minutes away, I call, and they know where I am, because that's usually good courtesy. Having said that, I've never missed a wedding.
Really?
Never.
In how many years?
10 years, almost 1,000 weddings.
Wow. And you've never missed one?
Never missed one.
That's amazing.
For
you must
illness
be really
or
healthy.
otherwise. I try to be. Just doing all that yoga.
Yeah. So with that being said, how we were talking about themes and picking your theme in your venue, do you do theme weddings? Like if somebody really wants a cool theme like Lord of the Rings?
I'm really fortunate. My wife is a costume designer, so our house is full of costumes. So I could be whatever you want me to be. So I've been a wizard, I've been a hobbit, I've been the good old medieval Friar Tuck. So it really depends what they want. I usually wear a black suit, but that's up to them, right? And so really, yeah, themes, like I said, it's all about personalization. And again, one of the things to talk about with your officiant. But for me, it's part of the whole celebration. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. So how many meetings usually does it take to finalize the ceremony wording and the script and what's going to happen that day?
I think that varies by officiant, but I've got it down now. I meet for the couple for about an hour. We go through everything from start to finish, from walking down the aisle, what songs you do, who's walking where, to right to the exit when you leave. And in that one meeting, then there's a little bit of maybe back and forth on emails, and we're done. Really easy.
So pretty straightforward, and they have all the information they need.
Yeah.
But they can
There's
always
something
contact
called
you.
Google. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it really is wonderful, because Google, in combination with my example ceremony, then people have all sorts of ideas that they can do. So when they first book me, first contact me, I tell them, your assignment, should you choose to accept it or not, is to look at all the weddings you've been at, what you've liked, what you don't like, what your theme for your wedding might be, if it's nautical or movies or whatever, and then craft something around it. Look on Google, look on YouTube, see if you can do that. If we can implement it, I'll help you do it.
Perfect. Is there anything that you wanted to add?
Just that I love doing weddings. I've always done weddings because it really speaks to the heart. And it's really cool to be part of something where you can add positive vibes to a community. If you think about 1,000 weddings, there's usually about 100 people. I've touched 100,000 lives. And people remember me forever and ever because I was part of their really exciting day. And you know, that really, really warms my heart, warms their heart, and it's just a positive contribution to society.
Yeah, for sure. It's really one of those things where it really is an important day, and it's really something special to be part of it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thanks, Alan, for being here with me today, and I'll leave Alan's information on the bottom of the video, so you guys can all contact Alan when you want to have your amazing theme weddings.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you.